Alrighty, we are live. Everyone should be hearing me in the front and back. So, first thing first, a little bit of a slow start. We always have a little bit of a slow start because we're a little bit slow starting and getting in here. The third quarter has always been our best quarter, so we all understand why. Riverside is about to go take lunch in a little bit. So, like, for this third quarter, for a good portion of it, we are the only people on the dialer, which means this is normally the time it is pumping. So I want everybody to understand, like, our day, it always has ebbs and flows. Generally, this third quarter is the point where we are getting calls, so we need to make sure we're ready for when that happens. So that's just pretty standard stuff. Some things to go over as far as scheduling and Thanksgiving and weekends. So we finally got the mysterious word we've been waiting to hear. On Wednesday, we are leaving at 5 p.m. Our office is closing at 5 p.m. on Wednesday. That's for everybody. Yeah, keep clapping because it gets good here, though. Thursday, we are off. Yes, we can clap for Thursday off. Friday, everyone needs to stop fucking clapping. Friday and Saturday, we are on. Our office is open. We are here. We are working unless we have something previously where we've heard from you, where you have something going on. The expectation is our office is here and we will be working. Is that 100% clear? We're all on board with that, right? All right, awesome. That's great. Can't wait to see everybody. What's that?
We know how long.
That's next week. Yeah, that would be Friday the 28th and Saturday the 29th. And it is the last Saturday of the month. So to be clear, if anybody doesn't have, you missed, if you need to do whatever the fuck it is, the last Saturday of the month. So everybody come on down if you need to get your extra $50 if you're at 2 already, or if you need to get your 2 Saturdays, whatever your situation is, that's going to be the situation. So now that we got the easy stuff out of the way, now the fun stuff. So as far as sales and like what we're doing here. So a lot of you have been getting and you've been seeing there's a new, more condensed script going around. So just so everyone can be on the same page, because I don't like to do things just to fucking do things just to say I'm doing things. I very much like to do things so everyone understands why things are being done, so we can all be on the same page. So my thought with this is when you're coming into this industry with very little to no sales experience and even less warranty experience, to try to learn everything at once becomes overwhelming, and what happens is you don't really get good at anything. You stay all right at most things, but because you're trying to learn 11 different things, you end up being okay at 11 things and not great at anything. So with like a new system we're going to be putting into play is we want you to learn gradually. So like in your first few weeks, month, everyone learns at different times. It could be fucking years depending on like what you do. It's a lot easier to learn a condensed version of something and get really, really fucking good at that. Like, specialize in this part of it. Like, I know exactly how to get a car from fucking everybody. I know exactly how to answer the bullshit questions at the beginning. I know exactly how to get through my presentation to get them interested. And I know exactly how to tie them down, let them know something's on a closeout, something's got to be done. We deal with this all the time. Now, hold on 1 second. You're going to hear clicking and hold music. I'm not hanging up on you. Because if you're not able to do that on a phone, the thought of you being able to close somebody, it's like you're so many steps away that you're going to be losing deals along the process. And at the end of the day, like, we all get paid from getting deals, whether it's an open, whether it's a close. Getting an open is much better than getting a nothing. Obviously, we want everything to be an open and a close ideally. You feel fucking great, you get it off the dialer. But we have to be realistic with like what we're doing and what our expectations are for where you are at in your process. So the goal with this, to be clear, is to give a more condensed, concise version of the script where the only thing they're not doing is asking for the money. The reason I'm saying this as well, because if you're somebody who is either getting these in the flip jersey queue or you're somebody who's trying to get into this, you have to understand always what is coming to you. So if you are getting any of these calls, specifically people in it now, and it says a name you don't recognize, somebody new or somebody new on here, understand what they are doing. They are getting their vehicle information, telling them it's past due, telling them this is what it's covered, asking where they bring it, dealership or shop, telling them you're in good standing, hold on a second. And that's why we did and I know some of you use it, some don't, like most of you know what you're doing with closing, but like we did put something like this, like a closing script together, where like the first thing we should all be doing is introducing yourself. We talked about it yesterday. Establishing a line in the sand why this needed to be done and when it needed to be done by. And then immediately asking if they have any questions. And then you always, and I'm hearing it, we're doing good, you got to now sell that thing. Understand there's new people on the phone. I'm not expecting the new people to get the fucking hook in and you just got to pull it up. I'm expecting them to just get some fish close just by fucking doing what they do, and you now gotta fucking figure out how you gotta pull it, what you gotta do, like, so understand, like, they're, like, with this, the doing it this way, what it does is it puts more pressure on our closers, and I understand that it can get a lot, I understand it's busy, but, like, I've been, being someone who's been a stand-up closer as long as I have, you need to be able to accept that pressure if you're going to be someone that is willing to take these calls. So that is something, there is an expectation from you, and that's why I talk about it all the time. Generally, if you're in this position, and once you get it, you'll realize, like, there's more money involved. You're making more of an hourly, you're getting more deals, you're getting more opportunities. So, like, things come with that, and, like anything in this, when you're getting more, there are more responsibilities that come with it. So, like, I want everyone, if you're taking TO, to understand, and I'm doing my best to help. I'm always going to do my best to help, but, like, there may be a time where you just got off a fucking TO, and if there's 2 flip jerseys in the queue, take your deep breath and do what you can to dive back in. I understand it's fucking, sometimes it's rough, sometimes you get a string of bad shit, but we are the last line of defense. We're the only ones that can push these deals to make it happen. So understand that is your job in this point. Another thing, and this is important for the newer people, we're using this flip queue. The one issue that we're having with it as of right now is this transition process of you talking to the closer is so fucking long and extended and prolonged, and it's just unnecessary. If you've ever taken a TO, you like half the time, like, I mean this in the nicest way, half the time if you're telling me all these issues, I'm half listening because I just want to get the person on the phone with me. And I don't mean that to be rude. I'm not like ignoring what you're saying, but it's just like I would rather start talking to the person as soon as possible rather than, like, again, hear the sob story about why they didn't want to do it from you. Like, for me, it really doesn't matter what their complete issue is with you. I just want to get them on the phone. What's going on? If you read this script, there's a good chance you're going to read it. There's not going to be an objection. In the best case scenario, you're going to read this shit. You're going to go through it. It covers this, that, and the third. Where do you take it? I take it in my dealership. Keep doing what you're doing. Just know, yada, yada. The only issue is you're a little past due. Hold on one second. You're going to hear clicking home music. I'm not hanging up on you. Okay. If that's the case, let the closer know. Be like, hey, I read the new script. They didn't give me any objections. And you guys understand. All that means is, like, it doesn't mean they don't have objections. It doesn't mean they're a laydown. It just means when they read their 4-minute script, because they didn't ask for money yet. So they're really, a lot of times there isn't going to be an objection. The number one thing that pulls out an objection on these calls is asking for money. And what we want to do sometimes, of course, we want to get the objection out. But if you're not comfortable asking for money for strangers on the phone and you are asking it without your full confidence and without your chest out, the issue is going to be the same every time. It's credibility every time. They don't fucking trust you because they don't want to give you your card because you just asked for $99 in a weird way from a person they've never spoken to before. So, like, that's why, like, hearing the objection in these situations, it's not even as important as just getting them over. Because if you've ever taken a TO2, you asking for money and having the closer fight credibility for you can't sell a policy when you're fighting credibility in so many words. You are fighting straight credibility. You are getting them to trust you. You are trying to get them to like you. Just so I can even start fucking pitching you about the policy at this point. Because you don't even trust why the fuck we're on the phone right now. So if I just hopped on like, hey, I'm the senior finance manager. Do you know what covers your engine transmission? It's like, if I didn't trust the first guy that said it covered the engine transmission, just because you said you're a fucking manager, I still don't trust you because I know you're from the same fucking place. So, like, we want the closer to be in a position where they can sell them, not dig the battle of credibility out of that hole, and then after 20 minutes, now we're selling them. So, like, that's why this process, it puts pressure in the places we need the pressure to be at this point. And when you're in here a little more and your shoulders get a little wider and you can handle some of that pressure, that's when you're now in the queue and there's an expectation of you. But, like, that's why we like to keep people together. Like, to be clear, like, there was times you used to, like, mix people in this room. Like, our best thought is keeping everybody together because I want you to be able to hear the people around you closing deals. I think it's important. When I was fucking first getting in this shit, I was fucking listening, ear hustling every fucking person that I knew how to fucking get deals. I asked to fucking monitor motherfuckers that knew how to close deals. Anytime I wasn't on a call, I fucking sat close because, like, if I don't know what the fuck's going on, I listen to Chris Doyle every fucking thing he said because I know he fucking started a company from this shit. So what the fuck else am I going to do? Am I going to try to reinvent the wheel or am I going to, like, let me kind of figure out what the people before me because they have fucking thousands of calls of experience, what they're doing, how I can turn that into my own little thing because the people that get best at this have a system they put in place, but they have their own little personal flair, whatever that is with them, whether that's being extra friendly, being extra technical. Everybody has their thing that they do. But generally, everybody that's good is somewhere along the same. People handle things a little differently. But if you hear these calls, I mean, everyone has the same fucking papers in front of them. Everyone's reading the post-verification script. So it's the whole thought of it has nothing to do with what you are saying. It is 100% how you are saying it. In this industry, I've never heard like a truer comment because I have seen thousands of reps all get the same script, and I have seen different results the entire time. And the people that are generally good stay on this side of the board. The people that aren't generally stay there. So it has nothing to do with the words you are saying. It is how you are saying it. It is, are you being extra confident in the points you need to? Are you putting the right inflection on your voice? Like, you know, like if you're running through this and you're power pitching people just so you can get through it and do it, you're not actually pitching them. You're just fucking running through real quick so you can spit it out. Again, if you're not comfortable fucking answering detailed questions, no issue at this point. We have people that can handle that. There's an expectation that you're going to do this and you're going to try to get them interested. Like, think about you're talking to anybody about anything in your life. If you want somebody to go out with you, like you're fucking going out tonight, and you're just like, hey, we're going out to this place. It's like it's going to be really fun, and like I think there's going to be people there. And you just end there like you said cool shit, but it didn't matter. But it's like, yo, like my boy John's going to be there. He's going to have all this shit, and he's bringing these girls around, and it's going to be a fucking sick time. Like we're going to be there at 8:30. You want me to scoop you, or should we Uber? What do you think? Like. I said the same thing in both of those things, but I'm telling you, if you do it that second way, the person's going to be much more inclined to be like, fuck yeah, like, I guess scoop me up, bro. Like, now it's the same thing. Visa, MasterCard, American, it's like, it's all the same fucking thing. Just think about if you need to convince anybody in your life to do anything, do you think it's best to just do it in a monotone trying to get it through? Or to try to really, like, put the inflection on the right parts of your voice? Be like, yo, I understand you're not interested. It's just, that's how I know your car's in good shape, man. And most people, like, talk to them like they're people because they are people. And if you are able to humanize yourself on these phones and not just be some stranger that's been telemarketing them like they've gotten calls for the last, these people born in fucking the 50s, they have been telemarketing for the last 30 fucking years. They have heard every fucking pitch from every country, from every type of person, about every insurance, about every warranty. So like understand you're not the first. But that's why we do it, because we're different. We do it different than the other people. We verify important information. We let them know that we're an authority figure. And we tell them that they're talking to the right person. So that when either you're the one asking for the card, you're sending it over to someone else asking for the card, it doesn't sound weird anymore because I already crossed all my T's, dotted all my I's, answered all your questions. Now it's just time to move forward. So, again, big second half. This is our third quarter. We're the only ones on the dialer right now, so let's make sure we're active. Let's get a lot of flips going, and let's have a big second half. All right, gang? Let's get some TOs over there, guys. Can't wait to see them. Yeah, dude. Yeah, you